All right, so doing another quick video here. I have the AER Travel bag. I want to go through that. I did a review, I think last year on this, but I was going camping, so I would say probably the stuff I was taking along did not apply near as much as a typical travel trip, whether it's business or personal trip, right? So we're going to just jump right into it. This is a version, this is the first edition version of the AER Travel bag. It no longer has these two pockets. It has like a single pocket in the middle. But I think you're going to get the gist of the bag itself and the room. I believe the liter capacity and everything is the same. If you did want this exact version, you'd be looking at some of the secondhand markets, whether it's eBay or Poshmark, Mercari, anything from that perspective. So we're going to jump right into it. I always love bottle holders. I was debating. I have a hydro flask, and this is actually the packed travel mug. It says it's leak proof. And I'd say for the most part, I would agree with that. I don't think I would put it upside down, like in my bag with my laptop or anything, but it seals really well. There's only two parts to it, which I also like. So from a cleaning perspective, it's pretty decent. So you can kind of take a look at that from that perspective. I had some water in it. So there's that. All right, we're gonna set that off camera and get rid of that. All right, so, I do like the bottle holder here. I like the fact that it zippers up and closes from a bottle holder perspective as well. So if you're not using it, you got that idea. So big, nice grab handle on the top here. No grab handles on the side. Okay, so just keep that in mind. I will say at this point, so far of all the bags I own, which is probably, I don't know, from a travel bag perspective, it's probably about 7. And from the reviews I've done, my go-to travel bag, if I'm not testing something out or just having fun with something or trying to get a little more uncomfortable and push myself into something different just to test it, is the packed travel bag. I'm going to sound like I'm sponsored by Pack today between the mug and the bag. That bag, I feel, is just, for me, it's got everything going for it. So one of the similarities with this bag, I will say, to the packed bag, is it does have these two two front pockets, right? And what I like about these front pockets, so this top one has some depth. I just have a small devotion book in there that I'm taking with, right? And then what I also do with the packed and with this bag is I put all my charging accessories down in that very bottom. So quick access, easy to get to. One other item tip that I like is a flashlight charger combo. One item I always like to do is I always bring extra cables. So I bought a couple of these. I think they're Chiffon is the name. They're pretty neat. They got USB, and then they have USB-C, micro, and lightning on them. So you plug the USB-A into like a charging port, right? Just like this. And they're super cheap on Amazon. And they do a pretty good job. I think they only charge one cable at a time, so it's not like you plug 5 devices into this thing. However, I always like having extra cables and extra adapters because there's always people around that need it. And it's just kind of a nice thing to do for other people. Because if you can be prepared, why not? So I got some charging blocks in there and some other items. Stuff that back in there, and we're good to go. All right, so other pockets. We have a half zip pocket here, which it's okay, but again, I like full zip pockets better. You can see there's some depth down there. Nothing major in this. I should say that. I'm taking, actually, I'm meeting my daughter. I'm taking her new phone to her. Just some random luggage stuff and random stuff. I do have my planner and my iPad, both in there. So I messed around with this bag a little bit. I originally had these items in the back by the laptop. I'm not taking a laptop with me tonight on this trip because, quite frankly, I don't need to. My iPad Pro does a phenomenal job at doing just about everything I need to anyways for it. So, that being said, I had them in the back laptop section. I'll show you that in a minute. I just wasn't thrilled with it. So, one thing I will mention, there's a lot of zippers on this thing. There's a lot of zippers and a lot dangling. And so, multiple times I've gotten confused. There's a quick access pocket up here, mask, and breath mints, because, you know, sunblock, because I'm going to California, and that's cool. Let's see here, what else do I got in here? I got lotion, right, and yeah, just some packs of like Advil and stuff, right? So It's a pretty actually large quick access pocket. I kind of like that. I always like to put my mask up there because it's quick in access to get to from that standpoint as well. Let me put my devotion book away so I don't forget anything when I leave. All right, so main compartment is ginormous. Let's get into it. All right, so a zip up here, pretty simple. I got actually some extra disposable masks. That's another thing. I was just like having extras in case traveling with somebody and they needed a pair of gloves and a first aid kit, right? So just some simple necessities in there that I wouldn't mind having along just in case. And main compartment packing, right? So I just purchased, in fact, because I mentioned my daughter went out there, she took my Tortuga large or medium size, it's about this size packing cube with her. And it was the only packing cube I had of that size. And I really, for the most part, when I travel, I can put just about everything for anywhere between an overnight to, well, overnight would be extreme for this, but, or this would be extreme for an overnight, but up to like 5 to 7 days, I can pretty much put everything in one packing cube like that. So this is the Eagle Creek, I forget which version of this is. I picked it up, it was like $12 on Amazon. Eagle Creek gets some good reviews from Pack Hacker and some other stuff. I have to say I like it. It's not as formed as much as the Tortuga. I do like the Tortuga fabric around the side is a little stronger. It's a little more of a formed factor, I guess I would say, but still really good, really quality. I like it a lot. A pair of headphones, Bellroy Dot Kit, so pretty straight and simple. I got a lightweight raincoat. It's gonna drop into like, I think the 40s, 50s, 60s when I'm out there, so I originally wasn't planning on going with much of anything from a, bag's going, from a overcoat kind of deal. I'm taking shorts and sandals and that kind of stuff. But just in case, this is pretty lightweight. It's, I forget what brand, I think it's Outdoor Research. So the one thing that the AER Travel bag doesn't do well is it doesn't work as a daily driver, right? This is not a bag if I'm going into Disney or I'm hanging out at the beach or whatever I'm doing for the day. This is not a bag I want to take with me. So I've got this old school, like from high school, Maple. I don't even know if the company's around anymore. As you can see, it's ripped up and stuff, but I love this bag. It's like almost like a canvas. It's an old school skateboard bag. You can see it's stained and everything, but it has a lot of, I don't know, nostalgia to me or something. Real super simple. Just throw a couple water bottles in it kind of deal. So I got that bag. Towel. I always go with some type of pack towel. This is actually Pack Towel brand. There's a bunch of millions of brands, but a microfiber towel. Whether I end up somewhere stuck longer than I needed to or whatnot, I got it. And then a pair of sandals and an extra pair of sunglasses with a hard case. Always a big fan of having an extra hard case and sunglasses. I do not like to be anywhere where the sun's in my eyes and I don't have any eye protection. So, all right, so that's it for that. Let me throw this back in here real quick, right? You can see it packs pretty fast. I mean, it's not like a whole lot of a mess here, right? I mean, for the most part, it does a pretty good job at that. There's not like a whole lot in the way. Comes over the top. Zippers are huge, YKKs, just monsters, right? I mean, there's one, I said it's jangly and jingly and got all this stuff going on with it, but man, I mean, it zips up fast. But as you can see, there's 2 zipper pulls, one more zipper pull, here. This other pocket has more zipper pulls. So at one point, if you don't have this zipped in the right area, you literally have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 zipper pulls right in the same area all dangling together. So you gotta kind of watch what you're doing with it. Just try to keep it, set up. Last but not least pocket is the laptop pocket. I did mention I would show you that. It's pretty straightforward. Actually, I do have just a regular pad folio, like a paper pad folio in there. It's got a divider there, so it's got this neoprene, which is nice, padded here. It does have a false bottom, so from that perspective, if you put a laptop in there, you'll be in good shape there. And that is it. That's the only bag I'm taking. It does not have an area, like some of them have the Velcro for the back that you can put in a different, like a wheel luggage. It does not have one of those items. It's got a very nice padded back. I mean, it's really cushiony from that perspective. Sometimes I feel like the straps were just a little low. Like I feel like, I don't know, the bag rides a little differently than some other bags. I think it's kind of comfortable actually, but it does. Straps are pretty good. They're a little on the thinner side, but still really good from that perspective. And then actually, last but not least, there is a compartment for like dirty laundry, shoes, anything like that. You notice I did not do that. I just put my sandals directly in the bag. I'm not real fussy when it comes to that standpoint. So, oh, and I did miss this earlier. I said there was no side handle. I don't know how I missed that. It's right behind the water bottle. It is one of those side handles though that it is a little bit weird because it's not in the center of the bag, it's in the back of the bag. So it's kind of odd, like the whole bag kind of leans forward when you're using it, but this grab handle is really nice from that perspective. So that is the AER Travel Bag packed out for my trip. Hope you found something useful in this, and like I said, you can go find it at the secondary markets, or you can just purchase, AER has the travel bags currently, the new versions. I think it's the 2 or the 3 they're up to at this point, and enjoy.